Hello there, my HQTs. Welcome. And how do you like your trivia, may I ask? Shaken or stirred? Well, I'm about to give you a little of both. How about that? This game is for your eyes only. But do you have that golden eye? Or better yet, that gold finger? Because you're going to need it to tap that right answer. If not, you are destined to die another day. Because you know you only live twice. If you have an extra life. Okay, there we go, up close and personal. I'm Carpenter, Sharon Carpenter, your personal Miss Money Penny. And this is HQ, where if you finally get to the end, you'll never say never again. Now, did you watch the Bond 25 reveal this morning? They didn't reveal much. We still don't even know the name of the movie, but I have a good one. How about Savage Finger? What would you call the next Bond movie? Let me know in the chat. Or do you like mine? We are thigh deep into season 3 right now. The season finale will be going down on Monday, May 20th with a mega prize of $100,000. And that means you've got 4 more weeks to level up. So make sure you play every day and every game to increase your chances of a win. Now, the rules to play here are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You've got 10 whole seconds to tap that answer. Get it correct, you move on. Answer all 12 right, you win or split the cash prize. And today, we are giving away a handsome and dashing $2,500. You could buy diamonds with that kind of cash, because diamonds are forever. They won't leave in the night. There's no fear that they might, unless they get stolen, of course. Now, we've got some pretty cool games in store for you for the rest of this week. Saturdays are Saturdays no more. They are smarter days, of course. It's like HQ on steroids. Just when you thought the game couldn't get any tougher, which of you smarty pants can handle the truth? Can you? Starting at 9 p.m. Eastern this Saturday. And then Sunday, we are looking for 25 winners or less with $25,000 up for grabs. So that means each winner will walk away with at least $1,000. It's Disney Heroes Night. Will you be a hero and win that 1 and 3 zeros? I do hope so, for your sake. Now, you all want to level up as high as you can this season, of course, and we can help. You can buy points multipliers if you can see it on your screen right now. Just tap, and the more points you earn, the higher your level. The higher your level, the better chance you have of winning the season 3 finale. And there's $100,000 at stake, as I mentioned earlier. All right, now it's time for your warm-up session. As you know, when we're live, anything can happen. And these live TV shows found that out the hard way. I'm going to show you a blooper clip. You have to guess what happens next. All right, this is going to be fun. Are you ready for the first one? Let's go.
Here now, Melissa joins us with the latest up in Rogers. Melissa?
Okay, what happens to Melissa? She looks kind of dumbfounded there. What do you think it could be? What happens right after that introduction to Melissa? Does she get kissed by a penguin? Could really be anything. She faints, says Pineapple Artist. No, that was a good one, but you're wrong. Any other good guesses out there? Here's what happens. Take a look. No, a bird doesn't hit her face. Chris 74G. Oops, yeah, the camera falls. Where was the cameraman at that point? Let's check out the next one. Here we go.
Make no mistake.
Yeah, let's make no mistake. What happened to that reporter? She made a mistake, but what was her mistake? Don't make a mistake with your guess. She flies away. Not quite, Kathaz. This is what happens. Take a look right now.
No mistake. Valley resident.
It was a wipeout hit by a fish. You were close. No, hat doesn't fly away. We've got just seconds left to Q1. good guesses there, players, but you were all wrong, unfortunately. All right, it's time to get to the quizzing. Here we go with Q1. In a real estate listing, which of these is most likely to be listed as an amenity? Wind tunnel, pool filled with jello, washing machine. There can only be one amenity of this bunch. If you want a pool filled with jello, you've got to pay extra for those luxuries, but it's hardly an amenity. Going for the spin cycle here, the washing machine, of course. You came out clean, 122,000 of you did. A washing machine is great, but you'll be left out to dry if you can't dry your clothes. So that wind tunnel could be handy after all. Now remember, extra lives can keep the fun going. They can keep you in the game even when you get a question wrong. You can buy one right now if you see it on your screen right in front of you. Use an extra life on any round aside from the final one. We're here at round 2 right now. By definition, the winner of a contest does which of these things? Prevail, prevaricate, previsualize. Don't prematurely capulate. If you went for pre-visualize, you visualized a word that does not exist. The winner of anything always prevails, right? And you prevailed if you got that correct. 128,000 if you did. Well done. Now, it can take a lot to win. You've got to work out certain muscles, develop stamina. As long as you don't prevaricate too much, you will prevail. Yeah, you will. Q3. Who was president of the US between Gerald Ford and Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, Richard Nixon, or Jimmy Carter, who was squeezed in between Ford and Reagan? Anyone who tapped on Richard Nixon has just willingly resigned from the game. President of the country and the disco era is Jimmy Carter, who was running things there. 97,000 of you are running things now. Ford stepped in when Nixon was next. Reagan's 8 years were followed by his VP Bush. So the man in the middle was Carter. Yeah, you knew that. 97,000 if you did. Q4. The Oscar-winning actor from which film was recently announced as a Bond villain? Bohemian Rhapsody, Training Day, The Revenant. All great movies. Now you wish you watched the Bond 25 reveal, don't you? Whether he brings along the fake chompers that he used for Freddie Mercury, that remains to be seen. Bohemian Rhapsody, mamma mia, 92,000 of you got that correct. Rami Malek, of course, will play the Bond villain, and you can tell he'll do an awesome job. I mean, those eyes, for example, they're just so penetrating, aren't they? Q5. What puppeteer created this ad right here?
Okay, buddy, what do you think of Wilkins coffee? I never tasted it. Now, what do you think of Wilkins?
Well, he gave the wrong answer, didn't he? Was it Fred Rogers, Sid and Marty Krofft, or Jim Henson? These ads were savage. There were a bunch of them, but who was behind them? These Wilkins coffee ads were genius and could kickstart your day better than any coffee, that's for sure. No mistaking that voice right there. That was Jim Henson, of course. The incredible Jim Henson, 110,000 of you got your Java boost there. A young Jim Henson was hired by the local coffee brand, bringing us Watkins and Wilkins, aka an underdeveloped Kermit the Frog. It was like the tadpole Kermit, right? Q6, which is not one of the races in the US Triple Crown of Thoroughbred Racing. Preakness Stakes, Mayflower Stakes, Belmont Stakes. The stakes are high on this one, players. Triple Crown season kicks off the first Saturday in May, but you won't find May in any of its races. Mayflower Stakes is the answer we were looking for, and you are furlongs ahead. 104,000 of you are. The fun begins with the Kentucky Derby, followed by the Preakness Stakes in Maryland, and then crosses the finish line in New York with Belmont. Ring those bells, because we're at the halfway mark in Q7. What national emblem is most likely to appear on bags of all-dressed potato chips? Shamrock, Maple Leaf, Union Jack. I prefer my chips a little more dressed down, thank you very much. A little salt and vinegar on there. If you opted for Shamrock, the luck of the Irish is not with you today. Canada loves this snack like they love their maple leaf, and there it goes right there. Canadian snack, and you're looking like a snack. Yes, you got that right, 75,000 if you did. The taste of these chips is a little hard to describe. It's a mix of vinegar, ketchup and barbecue. Quite the taste explosion. Whether good or bad. I'm going to go with bad though. Wait, which of these countries has a Red Sea coast? United Arab Emirates, Yemen, Oman. A beach on the Red Sea. Very famous sea, isn't it? If you went for Yemen, all I can say is Yemen, because you got it right. Yemen is the correct answer here. Oh, that was a brutal, wasn't it? But 44,000 of you passed through the sea right there. Located between Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, the Red Sea and its border nations have seen more history than we could ever learn and more salt than we could ever hope to eat. Q9, the author of a series of unfortunate events dedicated every volume to whom? Beatrice, Lenore, Penelope. It's going to be an unfortunate event if you get this wrong. Little is known about Lemony Snicket's involvement with this mystery woman, but he was obviously smitten with Beatrice. You know the name of this game, 37,000 if you do, well done. Beatrice's name is recurring throughout the books and 13 volumes are dedicated to her. Wonder what his wife Lisa thinks of this. Q10. What shape is the die that gamers call a D12? Octahedron, icosahedron, dodecahedron. Which hedron could it be? If you're a gamer, you know this. Gamers may call it D12, but geometry nerds call it something very different. Why roll 2 dice when you can roll just one, a dodecahedron? And you decked it right there. 35,000 of you did. Well done. A D12 is a 12-sided die and an American hip-hop group from Detroit that's down with Eminem. Slim Shady. Yeah, the Dirty Dozen. Remember D12? Q11. What industry was rocked by the so-called rural purge of the early 70s? Journalism, medicine, television. You're going to be purged if you get this wrong, unfortunately. Journalism was rocked by a blogger surge recently, but not a rural purge. Cancelling the country is television. That's the industry in question, and you are staying tuned. 23,000. A huge change came to TV when Green Acres, the Beverly Hillbillies, Andy Griffith, and other rural-themed shows were offed. Yeah, cancelled. Okay, City Slickers, time to show and prove, because we are heading into the final round with 23,216 players left in the game. Another 3,500 using extra lives to get back in. $2,500 in the bag today. Good luck, players. Q12. What ailment would an otolaryngologist not treat? Turbinate, hypertrophy, vestibular neuritis, ankylosing spondylitis. Which one could it possibly be? You gotta say it like that, right? Now, how can we know what these words mean when we can barely pronounce them? An otolaryngologist is just a big word for an ear, nose, and throat doctor. But when you have arthritis, they're not gonna be much help. It's ankylosing spondylitis for the win. Yes, indeed, and we have 11,343 winners. You smashed it. Wow, congrats to our 11,343 winners. How did you make it past that Q12? We didn't even know what any of that stuff meant, but you did. Taking home 22 cents. Well done to you. Mondler for life. You're an HQ winner for life, yeah? You are flying full, more like flying goal. You met your goal right there. D pun. We had lots of puns in today's game. Genuine. You could buy a little wine. sense, except you look a bit young there. You're probably underage, tiny. I'm not gonna say that name, actually. I take that one back. But well done to all of you. That was pretty epic. It really was. You came, you played, you totally slayed. I'm Sharon Carpenter. Here's where you can find me on the socials. Stop by, say hi. Don't be shy. And of course, we're back tonight. The fun and games begins at 9 p.m. Eastern with trivia, followed by words, of course. In fact, we're here every night at those times, so tune in as much as you can to help you level up faster and hopefully win a big slice of that season 3 finale. Until then, have an awesome rest of your day. I will see you soon. Bye.